And we are live, kids. It is WrestleMania 5. Man, and you know what I love most about WrestleMania here at AoK? That's when the celebrities come out. Thomas Page, the maestro, jumping in the return. Corner Studies in the house. Tyler the Hyper, all the way from across the pond, UK. Represented. The maestro in the house, IKB, they're all here. The Piano Man is here. Play us a song. You're the Piano Man. Let's get into it, man. Kids, we are fucking pumped. It is WrestleMania 5. It is time for the Sabu Memorial 8-man Battle Royale. We got them all in here. Grizz Kuklinski, Benny Bing Bong, Malibu, Sunrise, Dean Graves, Vulgar the Clown, Torrance, Benjamin, Omer T, Hinkledeimer, and the Celtic Wolf. Kicking this thing off tough. Man, we are pumped. Let's fucking go. Do not fucking crash on me tonight because it won't matter, man. You can't bring me fucking down. Crash, bang, doesn't matter. We're getting back up. We got knocked down 333 times, man, because we're only half as evil. Man, oh man, boy, I'm feeling fucking good tonight, too. Hydrate, the man says. Hydrate it. Hydrate it. 100 points says you fucking won't. Sure I will. Hydrate not wrong, though. I can honestly tell you. Look at this. We're going to kick it down a notch. We're going to take it back in time a little bit. We're going to rewrite history. WrestleMania 5. Stopping at 420 or 666. What? That almost fit with who's coming out. Who's kicking this off? Is that Dean Graves? Damn sure be. Little nod to the old days there. Yeah, boy. Trading titties for Mania. Titty Mania. I think I seen that movie. I think I watched it on the USA Network on Up All Night. Wait, what? Look at this. Traded the day for tomorrow. Yeah, boy. Johnny Cruz in the house. Man, we got this thing fucking popping. Did we miss anybody, OTM? We made reference. Tyler, I think we're good. We welcomed everybody. If not, how about an overall welcome back, welcome in. WrestleMania 5, first match of the night. 8-man Battle Royal. Kids, we got 13 matches. And all but 4 of them are multi-man. A lot of the titles are one-on-one. Facing it off. A lot of them. Not all of them. We'll get into that in just a moment, man. We got Johnny Cruz will face off against Tofik for the hardcore title. We will see the Logans square up against the Guardians for the mixed tag team titles. We will see the Hero take on the Good Reverend Zach the Preacher for the Intercontinental title. We will see Alfie's boys, Manchester, being represented tough tonight in the chat on the show. Alfie's boys will challenge the Cursed for the World Tag Team titles. We will see Piper Ramirez go up against Zoe Yuri in a special guest referee match with Paige Ramirez, Piper's sister, as the special guest referee. Man, and then we still got a main event, motherfuckers. We still got a main event. Yeah, we ain't even said nothing about it yet. Triple threat, Hell in a Cell. The world champion, KX, finally captures the world title. Has carried it, defended it. Has defended it against the Maestro. Has defended it almost against Chris Chaos. Tonight we will see Triple Threat, Hell in a Cell, Chaos, the Maestro, and KX. We're going to end Season 5 on fucking stretchers. This is where we're going tonight, boys. Vulgar the Clown getting us started with this 8-man battle royal, the Sabu Memorial Battle Royale. Really wish I could have made this an Extreme Rules Battle Royal, man. I haven't figured out how to do that, but that'd be fucking awesome. As long as you don't get thrown over the top rope, right? We need an old school gimmick Battle Royal. Fucking lumberjacks, goddamn trash men, dentists, fucking clowns. This whole place is a goddamn circus. No wonder we got clowns running around. Here we go. Let's get this going, man. Who else we got coming out? Woo! Ooh, got dark in here. Malibu Sunrise. So what is going on in the neighborhood, man? What is going out there? The chat has been, guys are, we're everywhere, man. You guys are all over the place. We got 6 more goddamn entrances, man. We're gonna be here for a while waiting for these fools. Let's get that chat moving. Make me in here talk to myself, Jesus Christ. You guys talk to me for 2-3 hours. You know how goddamn irritating I can be. Try being me. Talk to me for 8 hours in my own head. Try that. I mean, at least there's 14 of us in here to hold a conversation, but that's beside the point. That's what I'm saying. It's all beside the point. Woo. And we ain't even started yet, man. Coming out here like the Ultimate Warrior, man. Running down the ring. Woo! Talking all this shit. By the time this match starts, I'm gonna be begging for breath, man. Woo! Woo! He got him! He got him! He got him in a headlock! Woo. He got him! Got him in a headlock! It's a noogie! He got him in a headlock and a noogie! There it is! The MWA! I don't know if that's still true or not. The Rust Belt Champion! That was last I saw. I hope I didn't miss that. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure Torrance Benjamin's still the Rust Belt Champion. If I'm incorrect, then shame on me. Shame on me. If nothing else, man, it gets us one last look at that title. Here in Season 5, WrestleMania 5, motherfucker. Come on, man. Keep up. CSW Season Premiere Week, June 3rd. Gonna kick it off with CSW Hardcore TV. And later that same week, June 7th, GCW Justin Rose's Bloodsport, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's Tuesday night, June 3rd, and Saturday night, June 7th. Get all of the action here on Twitch with the MWA. Tune in to Twitch to see where MWA will be bringing the action to your town. Torrance is still the Rust Belt Champion. Thank you, sir. Good. I don't feel too bad. I don't have a new Rust Belt. I didn't rebuild the Rust Belt. I mean, I attempted it, but I don't like it. Thought I could do something different. I'm not sure. It's not panning out the way I thought it was going to. I don't understand how Rust works to make it do what I was trying to get it to do. I was looking to give us a much better Rust Belt idea. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the artistic vision, baby. Sometimes that happens, and you know, kids, that's okay. Ace of Knaves neighborhood. It's like Mr. Rogers. Fucking crank. It's okay to have a bad day. You'll wake up tomorrow and feel okay. Sometimes I sing that to myself when I'm feeling down. But anyway, Omer T. Hinkledeimer, one half of them fighting Hinkledeimers. Cletus J unable to join us and compete tonight due to getting his head stuck in a pickle jar again. So his brother finding themselves in a no-go until the Sabu Memorial arrived. But at least he's got company, man. Longtime partner, longtime friend. Kuklinski. Grizz Kuklinski. First joining AoK alongside the Hinkledeimers. A long lost, twice removed cousin. Separated at birth. Reunited here on AoK and across the United States, from San Diego to wherever the hell. Yeah, but there's always season 6. Just clang. That thing doesn't listen. That cowbell doesn't even have the thing inside. Whatever the hell that thing is called. It doesn't even have it inside. That's just bouncing off the metal plate and Grizz's skull. Ting. He done learned. Sure as fuck didn't read it for himself. There we go, the Celtic Wolf. Eight man coming in. Kicking our show off tonight, memorial for Sabu. R.I.P. the Madman. Here we go. 13 matches, 15 minutes in, and we're just getting the first bell rung. Over the top rope. We will see a 5-person one of these later on, man. We got so many matches tonight. So many. We're the best matches. Had to throw it in there, OTM. Had to throw it in there. Some people told me not to say it, but I said it anyway. Anyway, we got tag team action later on tonight. Shadow Syndicate to take on Marvelously Prestigious. We'll see Casey and Alexia team up against Alice Angel and Amaya. The Fallen Angels getting back together. We'll see the Hinkledeimers take on Leon Oscuro and the Coyote Kid, along with Demonio and J. Anthony West, as well as Smoke Maximus and the Great Ramadan Steve. Fatal 4-way tag team action coming up later tonight. And that's all before intermission. Check out the action at hand. We'll get back to the rest of that card a little bit later. Omer with the Rust Belt champ up on the shoulders and back down. Big shot there. Benny Bing Bong spinning kick into the gut of Grizz Kuklinski. Big shout out over to Corner Studies. Big shout out over to Corner Studies for helping keep the AoK 2K25 roster looking sharp. Looking like a ZZ Top song, man. These guys are out there with top hats, new shoes. I'm telling you, all of that. These guys are looking tough in 25. Corner helping us out, getting those logos looking clean. Fuck yeah. We got big things coming. Wednesday night kicks that off tonight. Tonight, WrestleMania 5. Oh, Torrance Benjamin over the top rope and out. The Rust Belt champion dumped on his ass. Benny Bing Bong hanging over the top as well. Boot to the skull. Backs Omer up. Never did knock him off his feet. Big surprise there. That boy was kicked one time by 2 mules and a donkey. He still never left his feet. What he was doing behind 2 mules and a donkey, don't ask, don't tell. Vulgar sent to the corner by Omer T. Turns his attention to Celtic Wolf, a couple of big rights and lefts. And Grizz finds himself at the hands of Benny Bing Bong. 7 men left. Sabu Memorial. Malibu. The odds-on favorite to win on sheer size alone. But a good little man will beat a bad big man any day. Big backbreaker by Malibu. Solid to the corner again. Dean Graves over the top, but holds on the apron. And we're still at 7. I counted that right, didn't I? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, okay, cool. Dean Graves a bit of an airplane spin before that cutter. Torture Brack, spinning powerbomb. There's all kinds of things going on here. There's people flying over top rope, spinning around in circles. Got Hinkle-Dimers. I got Hinkle-Dimers that ain't Hinkle-Dimers. Say that anywhere else outside of a wrestling like scenario, and it really makes no sense. You can say that at any wrestling show. I got Hinkle-Dimers, and I got Hinkle-Dimers that aren't Hinkle-Dimers, and I'm telling you now, man. Like, you can't say that anywhere else without going to jail or people just sending you away. Malibu. 2 elbows and a boot to the face. Omer holding on for dear life. Benny. Taking a couple of right hands. Grizz with the Celtic Wolf super kick. And the Wolf holds on. And fires back. Drapes over the top rope. Dean Graves in a bad spot. Grizz in more spot. Dean Graves over the top rope. Dumped out. And we are down to 6. Hump handle gutbuster by the Celtic Wolf. Innovative move there. Grizz reverses. I was going to say Grizz is sent to the ropes, but reverses it, puts the brakes on. Celtic Wolf back in, unscathed. Grizz again against the ropes. Vulgar, Omer T in the corner. Grizz holding on with one arm. And not enough. Grizz Kuklinski eliminated by the Celtic Wolf. Omer T still holding on to that second rope. Not allowing Vulgar any kind of leverage on that. And the Wolf for the second time. This time on the Hink. He's got a thing against people with overalls. Maybe you don't like denim. I don't know. We're down to 5. One of these men will walk out here with bragging rights of the Sabu Memorial. Over the top rope, Vulgar has been eliminated. Benny Bing Bong. It hits the, damn it. Damn it. We're down to 4. Benny holding on. It's not the bitter bite. Damn it. Malibu eliminating Benny and Omer. We said Malibu, the odds-on favorite on this one. And he is living up to the hype, or at least attempting to here. Celtic Wolf looking to make a final stand here in Season 5. Has not had a stellar run, but he has put up some battles. Could he walk out of WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania, with a win? With a Battle Royal win at that. Dragging Big Malibu over to the ropes. Lines him up, clothesline, and it is Celtic Wolf. It is Celtic Wolf. Outlasting them all. And actually, yeah, he was, Malibu was actually out of action for, oh man, about middle of the season. Coleman fucked him up. Not gonna lie. Coleman put him out of action for a long point of time. Yeah, he put him on the shelf. Tag team elimination. First matchup down, man. We got 12 more to go. Tag team elimination. The Shadow Syndicate. Explosivo. The New and Nightmare. Shadow Syndicate represented there. Face off against the reuniting Marvelously Prestigious. Tornado tag elimination. This will become a handicap match at some point. Let's head to ringside. Let's get them shout outs. Explosivo. And the New and Nightmare. The Shadow Syndicate. Straight clam baking this arena. That used to see that vehicle they're driving right there. A lot of people don't know this. That vehicle they're driving right there is modern. Is what's left of the van that Cheech and Chong were driving. And up in smoke. The one that was pulled over. Classic. How's my driving? I think we're parked. Yeah. That's every time they fire that thing up, we all get fired up. You know what I'm saying? 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 I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Look here, out of my goddamn mind. Let's do it. Reunited, but still not coming out to the ring together, huh? Egotistical pricks. Ah, Dave's not here, man. Woo. The King of Old School, his 5th WrestleMania consecutively. There's a lot of those on here tonight. Afternoon Delight, yeah, boy. I don't know what I'm on, to be honest with you. I forget. I wish I could remember. It's some kind of weird mix. I mean, it was a hybrid, but it was, damn it. Yeah. Bro, I heard if you dried out banana peels that you can smoke those. I also heard if you suck on a toad's butt that'll get you high too. I thought you were going to say pay me $8 and I'll do it. I'll bet you $8 I won't. You want to get high, man? Want to get high? Rock? You want to get high? Psst. Hey, kid, you want to buy a nickel? Yeah, a nickel. Yeah, only 5 cents, man. Hey, kid, you want to buy a dime? Yeah, only 10 cents, bro. Shadow Syndicate and Marvelously Prestigious. These banners are weird shaped back there behind them, but that's okay. Howdy doody, y'all wooden balls. And Bud and Prestige taking control early on in this matchup. Spoke too soon. Explosivo looking to recapture some ground. Marvelous. Damn. Marvelous wasting no time. We need to get him a job for the next season. Bring him out in khakis and a polo. Come on, man. We'll even get your. Come on, look. We'll even do a little signature across there. We'll put your name on it. Put a little name tag on it. Come on, man. If it works here, it'll work anywhere. Yeah. Long time. I missed it. What happened to Jenna Taylor here? Jenna Taylor seems to be sagging on the ropes there. Oh, there they're moving around by themselves again. Now she's moving around by herself. The Shadow Syndicate recapturing the wheel. We got to cover. We got a pinfall attempt. And only 2. Again, elimination tag on this one. This is going to turn into a handicap matchup. Marvelous going to the top rope. Family tradition and Prestige with the ain't no thing but a chicken wing, and we are 2-on-1. Explosivo. Big hip toss, looking to hold his own. But again, the numbers. Prestige. Reversed ass. We've seen it before. Misdirection. And Bud Marvelous giving us a table. And Explosivo may give them a reason to use it. These two moving in unison. And Explosivo. It is not unheard of to see someone turn this back into a singles match, but I don't think Explosivo rolls out of the way. And Bud didn't see Prestige setting up. Is Prestige going to let the cover go? Damn. Multiple curb stomps. And then the chair. Nah, come on, dude. Explosivo tried to get out of the way of that chair, but Prestige just buckled that thing around his head. And Bud, one more time. Family tradition, nobody home. Explosivo trying to bring this down to a singles match. But again, this might be just too much. Big spinning wheel kick. And Prestige again. And Explosivo again back to his feet. Look at this. Prestige starfished in the center of the ring. Bud Marvelous sent into outer space. And Explosivo might have a chance here. If he can keep the momentum, if he can keep these two separated, he might have an opportunity. But getting caught in that corner is not, that's not an opportunity. That's the opposite of what an opportunity would look like. Spear through the corner. Bud with the steel chair directly after. Man. Precision by Marvelously Prestigious. Wowzers. Can we clip that? Can we clip that final? That was a pretty sweet 2-2-2-man move there. 2-2. I just 2-2. And when I get a little bit older, someone can teach me how to say locomotive. 2-2. Choo-choo. Anyway, let's keep moving, man, before I say something else stupid. Prestige and Bud Marvelous picking up the victory. Explosivo. Hell of a showing. Hell of a showing. First match. Try it again. First title match of the night. Johnny Cruz versus Tofik. Grizz Kuklinski was supposed to be at ringside on this, but as well as Paul Heyman, to be honest with you. But Paul Heyman laughed when we asked him, and well, 2K24 said I couldn't put a manager in with an Extreme Rules match. I tried twice, it let me, and then when I came back to it, it said, It wouldn't let me set it up, it would just crash back. One more time with the hardcore. Looking to start season 5. Season 6, dude. Where the fuck have you been for the past year? It's 6, dude. 6. We're going to season 6. Alright? It's written down right fuck. Look, you see it right there. You hear it? See it? It's right there. Season 6, Johnny Cruz wants to kick it off as the hardcore champion. Thank you, OTM. He's like my man in the chair, even though I'm also a man in a chair. He knows what I mean. Johnny Cruz, the Cruz Missile. Solo mission tonight. Directive, search, and destroy. Hardcore title up for grabs. And listen, brother. Listen. Johnny Cruz. You would be so proud to carry the hardcore title into the next one. If you got a chance to see that title, you're going to be pumped. Whoever rolls in there with this new title is going to be fucking pumped, because I think it's one of my it's definitely one of my new favorites. Not the one he's wearing, though. That is currently one of my favorites. That is currently one of my favorite titles that I personally have designed. We'll start there. Yeah. Oh, bro, I wish I could have like put them into this one, and you know what I mean, like, so that you guys could see them. Like, fuck yeah, that's the one I'm carrying. That's what I'm defending from here forward. But nah, you gotta wait. Some of you guys will have to wait even longer, because I'm not throwing all the titles up on the same night. You know what I mean? We'll try to get all my champions on, but you know what I mean. It's a wrestling show. We'll figure it out. We got directives. We know now what path. We don't know what path we're taking. We know we are getting to know what path we will be going through season 6. Tonight's champions. Tonight's matches. Tonight's little nuances in the background of matches will give us direction for season 6. This is a night of note-taking, breathtaking action. That's what this is. I'm fucking pumped. As much as I like this title, man, the new one fucking blows that one out the water. You and OTM are going to be fighting over this thing, man. Like, Tophic, the Samoan Nightmare, the current hardcore champion, defending his title against the cruise missile Johnny Cruz. Rocking the Cleveland jersey. Let's line it up. And Tophic, big wheel of a kick coming out smooth on Cruz, but Cruz rolling out of the way, sending the bigger opponent into the corner with a big avalanche. And a huge, talking some shit up out that corner. Fed him those elbows, and then talked the shit out the corner. Tophic finally getting his feet back under him. Because I believe this is going to be one of those beat 'em up matches. We ran our first good testing through the universe mode. Fairly happy with how those are going to pan out as far as the promos are still a little weird because you have to do them in rivalries, but also I feel like the promos are good ways to start rivalries. You know what I mean? But we'll see as we go, man. You know what I mean? That's the second part of what we do. We bust our asses to figure out the booking, the stories, who's going to go where, who we want to see do what. Will the game cooperate and allow that to go, or do we have to modify? There's where it gets fun for me. Where does it go from there? Where does my story stop and the game take over for a little bit until I figure out how to get us back to a usable track? Because we're still limited to the technology at hand. All that mice and men bullshit, you know. But Tophic sending Johnny Cruz face first into the turnbuckle, or into the ring post. Ladders, chairs, and no go here, as Cruz at least sits back up and locks horns again. tripping over the ladder. And Tophick gonna take it back inside. Gonna take Cruz back inside. Stops for a trash can. Sends it into the ring. Cruz brings the knee up. I don't know if he planned on using that trash can in the middle of that maneuver, but hey. Hardcore title on the line. It doesn't matter. Cruz stalking in. And Tophick. One beat quicker. Man, I can't talk. I lost it. Oh no, my tongue fell out. My wife's gonna be so mad. Anyway, Johnny Cruz with a big elbow in the back of the head. Hook of the leg. New hardcore champion, not yet. Tophick. Not ready to give in yet. Damn. The Toad Maker. Snaps the leg. And Tophick back to his feet again. Johnny Cruz. No pun intended. Sent airborne. Hooks it up. Cruz. Wow. Wow. That's as close as it gets without losing. Tophick back under the ring. Coming back up. Using the sledgehammer. Catches him on the first one. Misses with the second. Johnny posing back in for a knee. Slowing the pace down. Boot to the midsection. Kick to the skull. And Cruz. Shoulders are down. Gets two again. Hardcore title, man. This is I don't. Oh, Cruz. Now with the sledge. Tophick back up again. Damn, Johnny Cruz tried to trick him up. Put the brakes on when he hit the ropes, but Tophick shifted. That man is quick. Into the post. My concern is some of these matches, we're going to have champions that are going to like win the title and then have to relinquish it because they're going to be out of action for like 8 months. We got a triple threat Hell in a Cell match to end the night. Tophick. Samoan Spike. Shoulders are down for Cruz, and they stay that way. Tophick. Showing some heart now that he's away from the War Raiders. Kind of a douchebag still, but you know. Another Samoan with... Where's IKB at? I ain't seen a rigged yet. If you're gonna say it, say it. Like women's tag action coming up next. Casey and Alexia to take on the Fallen Angels. Amaya and Alice Angel. Not seen some women's tag action in a while. got all kinds of tag team action now. We actually, the next matchup is four-way fatal fatal four-way tag team. Yeah, it's gonna be. This is horrible. And we still didn't get everybody on the show, man. We tried to get everybody in. Like, man, let's get everybody one last look. A big hurrah! It's WrestleMania. But we do, as this matchup gets ready here, Casey Nguyen makes her way into the arena. The Luchadorks have signed for season 6. That's right. The Luchadorks will be joining us on season 6. It's actually one of the very few non-AoK tag teams in the tag team division this year. The Luchadorks joining up with the likes of the Dago Zoo. Members of the Dago Zoo, at least. The Shadow Syndicate. The new team of Risk, KX, and the Hero. Yeah, as it is for any new wrestler coming in, man. There's usually that stumbling period where you come in. Maybe you come in tough. Maybe you come in and knock out a couple dudes. You know what I mean? Maybe you get a couple W's under your belt, 2 or 3. Then you run into somebody like Logan Hawk, Big Bad Adam Boone, God forbid Malibu, Maston Harmon, Griffin Reed, you know, a whole goddamn lot of them. One of them will take your damn head off. Who else did we see signed this week, going into this weekend? Leon Oscuro. Looking to be signing with AoK for another season. The new Ed Nightmare also looking to sign. Maston Harmon returning. Kenny Dale back on the books. And by the looks of the last match, Tofik will be rejoining us. That is the stipulation of the hardcore title. You agree to it. You will tag. You will defend it as often as necessary. If you have it, you would defend it once a week. If I could put your ass in a parking lot to defend it, we will. And believe me, my friends, the hardcore title is going to be a pain in the ass this year. It is the random matchup. It is the random opponent. It is now the random matchups. Yeah, the hardcore title could get crazy in season 6. And the Fallen Angels making their way out here tonight. The Anomaly Amaya. Both of these women's singles competitors, champions across the board, and even worse, they team up and get just as bad. Yeah, the new briefcase looks sick, bro. The new briefcase looks bad. Yeah. If you'd like sneak peeks, if you like behind the curtains information, if you like just generally being a complete fucking menace, join us over on Discord, Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. You don't hear too much from me because I don't do that shit, but I will tell you. Said, yeah, boy, AI helping a lot. Yeah, that's a sweet briefcase. That's a sweet briefcase. I do like that. Yeah, boy, man. So keeping the line smooth, keeping everything looking sharp. Which reminds me, that was the one thing I didn't do today, was go in and straighten up somebody's tattoos. We got till Wednesday night to get any dumb shit like that squared up. Oh, man. So, yeah. Looks like we are good to go. A whole new setup on both ends. Not only am I switching games, I'm switching consoles or to the PC or however you want to word that. So we'll have a new streaming style set up a little bit, just on my end. You won't be too much different for y'all. Though I feel like, yeah. Alice Angel signed with CS Dub. There's a whole crew of it. She also signing and re-signing with AoK. Alexia with the Irish whip gets reversed, and Amaya follows her in, but ends up with the point of an elbow and the tip of her nose. Shades of the Iron Sheik going for the camel clutch. Camel toe clutch applied. Separate locker rooms tonight. First, yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a moment to get on track. Good segue there. We haven't mentioned it. There's a couple of, I'm only kind of jumping a few matches ahead throughout the card tonight. Mainly because I can't read my own fucking handwriting. We talked about only 4 matches being singles. And I don't believe, other than the last one being the first one, we will also see a triple threat match tonight. The finale, the end all be all for these three. Whatever this game that the War Raiders have been playing amongst themselves, mind you. And we're letting them go. Y'all want to beat up on each other, like, fucking feel free. Like, knock yourselves out, literally, figuratively, emotionally. I don't fucking care. But yeah, these three have been, we're gonna see Big Bad Adam Boone, his tag team partner, Connor Riley, and their stablemate, and sometimes leader, James Coleman. Triple threat, 2 out of 3 false tables match between the War Raiders. Each one has a win over the other. Connor Riley with a win over Big Bad. Big Bad with a win over Coleman. And Coleman with a win over Connor Riley. So yeah, it's a strange dynamic these three have been doing for the past few weeks, but we're going to let them have it again. Whatever floats their weird little boats. Triple threat, 2 out of 3 false tables match. We got a 5-woman battle royal involving Lilith, Morgan Quinn, the Empress, Megalodon, and Wildcat. One of them, will be chosen as the #1 contender for the women's title going into season 6. Triple threat, Ken Bouchard, to take on Larry the Hippie and RWP. Man, let's talk about that main event one more time, man. Can we? One more women's match before I'm not just going to glance over it. Man, we got Women's World Title, Zoe Yuri defending. Piper Ramirez, the Women's Royal Rumble winner. We got a 2 count here in the center of the ring. Alexia rolling out. Piper Ramirez, the Women's Royal Rumble winner. Getting her opportunity tonight against Zoe Yuri for the Women's World Title. With a proverbial ace up her sleeve. Special guest referee, her own sister, Paige Ramirez, will be officiating. Interesting turn of events there, but this main event, our main event, a triple threat, Hell in the Cell. Men's Royal Rumble winner, Chris Chaos, getting his opportunity at KX. And along the way comes the maestro, Thomas Page. Battling out in a number 1 contender spot. Coming in at number 2. Given the opportunity at KX. And if you haven't been watching AoK for the past 2 weeks, number 1, shame on you. You have missed some of the best comedy per match between KX and the Maestro over the past 2 weeks. It may as well have been Thomas Page. It may have been Thomas Page and KX. I mean, I'm high. I forgot what I was saying. Sublays. Welcome in. It is WrestleMania, baby. Grab a seat. Enjoy the atmosphere. Women's tag action going on. And I believe this is a regular tag. I don't believe there's any elimination in this. I believe this is a normal tag team matchup between myself and 2K. Sometimes I don't know which is worse on just changing its mind. The whip and into the corner. Big forearm to the face. And we get a 2 count. Alexia and Casey. Impromptu tag team here. Whereas the Fallen Angels have been tag team partners quite some time. Former women's tag team champions when that was a thing. And Amaya, look at this, dragging herself across, and Alexia so wrapped up in herself that she allows the tag. Ooh, sidestepping the Angel. Kick to the face. And a kick to the gut. Alexia moving in quick for the tag. Casey Nguyen with a forearm to the back of the skull and a kick to the front of the face. Standing Spanish flying, Casey Nguyen gets a 1 count. We got number 1 contenders. That's not true. That's not true at all. What were we talking about? Number 1 contenders. Oh, number 1 contenders for the women's title. A little bit later tonight. Lilith Morgan, Empress Sparrow, Megalodon, and the Wildcat. One of those 5 women will go into season 6 as the number 1 contender for the World Women's Championship. Or the Women's World Championship. Sounds better. I like it better that way. Yeah, let's say it that way. Women's World title. Collar and elbow tie up. Alice Angel reversed into the corner. And Casey needs to get her opponent out of there. That is the wrong side of town to be taking an enziguri on. Fires back, titty for tatty. Takes a shot on Amaya. Swing and a miss, comes back with that stunner. And Casey measuring. Angel ducks it. Handspring into the airplane. Here we go. Standing moonsault, and we're looking for a tag. And kids, this is only the fourth match of the night. This is only the fourth match of the night. We are going to be here until next Sunday. We're going to be here till Wednesday. We're going to end this one, and I'm going to have to tell you guys we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll go over to 2K25. That's not what's going to happen. 4 matches in, man. We are deep. Not yet. I mean, we're going to be here for a hot minute. Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Human Cannonball Amaya with another tag, bringing Alice Angel back in. Cloverleaf paint on that. Going for that cutter, but nobody home. Pushes her away, and the Luthez from Casey Nguyen, former women's world champion there. Alice Angel, also former women's champion. Amaya, also well-documented women's champion. Alexia, the only one in this matchup that I believe has never held well, I think she might have had a women's title, or a tag team title. For a short, brief stint. Maybe. I'm pretty sure, possibly, maybe. Alexia trying to manhandle Alice Angel. Got one good move in, and that pretty much just pissed off the Angel. Step ladder Hurricane Rana. Backbreaker into the STO. Is it enough? Not with Casey standing right there. Alice makes the tag. Amaya back in. Oh, easy with the showboating. Showboating would lead directly to an ass whooping. Oh, she got away with it this time. Throws her opponent to the floor. The disrespect for the opponent. Blatantly obvious. Oh, Alexia. With the right hand, takes back control of the match. If only long enough to get her teeth kicked in. Another cover. This might do it. 2 count. This matchup's going to continue here on AoK. Do your balls itch? Subliminal messaging thrown in the middle of the broadcast. Just fucking weirdness, man. I'm just on. We're just out there tonight, yeah. Flying high and going low, yeah. And there it is. The Fallen Angels. I'm not going to say predictably, but kind of predictably. Not sure what's going on with Joe here tonight. Looks like he got him. Somebody bribed him with a new T-shirt. They bribed him with that weird referee's garb. Somehow, he's trying to make himself look younger for WrestleMania. You know, Joe's been here for 5 years too, you know. he was no young buck when he started. Angels celebrating mid-ring. We're going to keep moving on because we got a hell of a tag team tornado tag match. The Blackwells, the Shadow Syndicate, the Dago Zoo, and the Playmakers. 4-way tornado tag. Absolute mayhem. Good luck getting up. I say good luck because it is going to be a hell of a hard time. Ooh, long slow part. We're going to get past the magic moment there. You can get past that first quarter. There we go. There we go. Stupid blue bar. Stupid blue bar. Let's keep this thing going. Give me the red button. Give me the red button. Let me push it. Thank you. Ooh. We're kicking off with the Blackwells. Josh and Nick Blackwell. Better educated Hinkeldimers. What you looking at there? Two big strong boys. Known as the Wrecking Crew. And these guys may have some of the size advantage in this matchup. As two more members of the Shadow Syndicate arrive. Because you know. If you smell any smoke, we just taking a toke. Suave, smooth, and custom juice. If you smell any smoke, we just taking a toke. Follow me. I said follow me. What? Yeah, boy, you gotta switch to that synthetic. Do something. Maybe they shouldn't have sold the the catalytic converter. You know what I'm saying? Should have left that thing on there, perhaps. The Dago Zoo. El Demonio. And the Jaw Dropper. J. Anthony West. This team returning for season 6. You will see Johnny Cruz head out on his own a little bit through season 6. Grizz Kuklinski will stay a little closer to the Dago Zoo this year. Along with J. Anthony and El Demonio. Give you guys a little heads up of what you may or may not see going in. I'm not going to give away too much of a spoiler. Playmakers. We may see Ramadan Steve. There is a very minute possibility of a returning Ramadan. And that would not only be great, it would be the great Ramadan Steve. Smoke, that one. Yeah, Smoke's going to be a little more. We'll see how long it takes for the playmakers to make it to AoK. That's how I'll put it that way. Hopefully I would love to have them, but also I don't know if I can do that. We'll see how it goes everywhere else first. You know what I mean? That and oh man, that would be awesome. That would be so helpful for me. Because Ramadan I can get. I have most everything for him now, I believe. I'm an image sleuth. I will search through images to find what I'm looking for. Like, it's not. Like that Decepticon tattoo is pretty slick. Ramadan Steve's chest tattoo is pretty slick. I was able to find an exact replica, so like I was like, shit, game on now, boy. Man, Smoke bringing it. So yeah, if Smoke Maximus can bring it up, that'd be great. I only got to build one half of them. And the easier half, absolutely. The Smoke got some images, boy. I like Smoke's go. Ramadan with the torture rack drop into almost a muscle buster. Coyote Kid way up on the shoulder for an atomic drop, and look at this, Smoke off that power bomb, holds on to him, rolls over for a 2 count. I'm sorry, only 1. Joe squaring me up there with that one. A big drop kick over his opponent into the chest of Ramadan. Dragon Sleeper, El Demonio. Forced to break it. Ramadan's second rope. Takes a right hand. Sorry, a left hand into the ribs. Double team out of nowhere. There is action everywhere going on here, man. I'm having a hard time with this. And this is an anything can happen kind of beat 'em up matchup, man. This is a 2-on-2-on-2-on-2 barroom brawl style. You want to fight me, buddy? Yeah, well, meet me, buddy. We got a pinfall. And Jay Anthony making the save at the last moment. Coyote Kid still down. Ramadan sent over his partner's head. Spiked with that power driver. Smoke dropping El Demonio square on his forehead. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this might be a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. I'm pretty sure it was, but I might be wrong. Inverted DDT Hurricane Rana. Or a Frankensteiner, if you will. And this referee he's gonna have a hard time hitting that mat 3 times in a row. Coyote Kid. I thought he was going to bring it back in the ring with him. Decided against it. Leon walked right into that right hand from Jay Anthony. Anthony thinks he might have knocked him out. We got it covered. Ramadan gets the 2. And down goes Joe Brony. This match will never end. Everybody's going to be knocked out by the time this happens. Drop kick off of the... Damn. Leon. Taking El Demonio off the ring apron with a well-placed drop kick. We got bodies down all over the place. Is there any one team standing? The Shadow Syndicate. Momentarily. Joe back to his feet. Matchup is still on. Double count. Smoke makes the save on one. Ramadan makes a save on the other. Collar and elbow up and over goes El Demonio. The Blackwells both back to their feet. Rock and roll over. And a drum solo. Damn, El Demonio. Awful damn little to be throwing his weight around like that. But he just shoved both of the biggest men right into turnbuckles. 619 on the ring post. Back in. And locks up with it. He's taking on both members of the Playmaker. And Ramadan taking advantage of a misstep. Smoke out on his feet. Ramadan checking in on his partner. And Smoke, he is mad about something, boy. That sledgehammer going to cool him off. Gourd Buster suplex. Coyote Kid tries for the Armadilloplex. And Jay Anthony turns it into a small package. No go. Scorpion Deathlock. Applied on Leon Oscuro, but again, Coyote Kid makes the save. El Demonio with a pinfall. Coyote Kid makes the save. Jay Anthony, nice inverted suplex. Smoke, real methodical here on the ring apron. Look at this. Pile driver off of the ring apron onto the concrete. Smoke Maximus. Said if he ain't coming back in season 6, ain't nobody coming back in season 6. This man out here trying to snap necks and crack skulls. Going for another one, Josh. Gets out of the way, saves himself. We got a pinfall, El Demonio. Picking up the victory for the Dago Zoo. And that's how you start with some momentum in a new season. Well played by the Dago Zoo. Mixed gender tag match. Extreme Rules, the Guardians, to take on the Logans. We'll wait with bating breath as the blue line goes to the center. Does it clear the first quarter? We're good. We are good to go. Now we just got to wait for the guys in the truck to give us the broadcast button. Give me the red button. Thank you. With that being said, I'm going to go radio silent as these entrances go through. I will be back momentarily. Feel free to speak amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Premarital sex, pros and cons. Go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 260 pounds, the men's mixed tag team champion, Lane Healy, the Monster. And his partner, from parts unknown, the women's mixed tag team champion, Jessie. Yo, let's go! Come on, let's go! From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 355 pounds, Justice Logan.
And we're back. I apologize for the broadcast break. Your mixed gender tag team champions in the ring, the Lake Guardians. Logan Hawk, the first AoK World Heavyweight Champion. May still hold the... Chris Chaos might be close. 111-day run for Logan Hawk as the first world champion. The man grabbed the title and was like, it's mine now. Ran it for 111 days. Straight. No breaks. Big money. The Logan's rejoining AoK. A massive overhaul coming. Roster looks real good. We salvaged what we could thanks to 2K's poor decision making in the boardrooms. I understand where they're coming from. I do understand both sides. But also, since I'm on this side, fuck y'all, man. Like, what the hell? Assholes. We're not gonna bitch too much about 2K and their stupid decision to split the gens. I ain't even mad that they split the gens. I'm just mad the way that they split them the way they split them. And this matchup, I guess you could call it an unsanctioned mixed gender tag match. Those will become official title rulings as far as the game system is concerned. In season 6, we do have a digital record of our mixed gender tag championships over the last few months since its introduction. A very short run with the national championship as well. James Coleman captured. Look at this. Logan Hawk using the rope. Using the rope for leverage on the... He's so big, he was blocking the referee's view with his back. Hey, he's so huge, the referee didn't see him holding the rope down. This is a rough matchup already, man. Extreme Rules, and they ain't done shit yet, but just beat each other up. We ain't even talking about breaking no rules yet. Bessie at the mercy of Mama Logan. Got that triple threat match coming up next as the War Raiders will, I don't know what you want to, I want to say call their, they just have to map out tag teams and division. Yeah, I still would, like, I'm not going to lie, I'm only 3 days out. Spreadsheets haven't even crossed my mind. Trying to get a roster put together. Well, you know that part of it. You know that part of it. Trying to get this last show put together or figured out at the very least. And the first show figured out, but having to wait for this show to end to figure out where we're going specifically for the next show. But yeah, it's been fun. Mama Logan in for the save. I'm so glad to see this stupid back and forth of like, oh, well, the wrestler has to be the male wrestler and then the women can get in back and forth. Yeah, I mean, I felt off myself just because it was, we finished 2 seasons with this one with 2K24. Yeah, I was unaware. I mean, I was unaware that was a... Yeah, that sucks. It's fucking massive overall. Who's the best of the best? Nice. Yeah, I don't know if our hardcore is or not, actually. I'll have to look into that. I don't know if I had already set that or not. That was the intent, but I don't know if I left it. Or if I remembered I wanted to do that. Gonna have to look into that, Corner. Thank you. Good shout out on that. We are going to attempt some new sliders for this year to see how things go. So don't be surprised to see your wrestler kick out of 1 or 2 finishers. But also the matches don't seem to be incredibly long. So one thing I noticed was we're not getting... Pinfall attempt, Mama Logan. Gets the 1 count. Yeah, imagine that. Man. Logan Hawk with the higher justice. God damn. Bessie threw everything she had into that clothesline. Wow. And Logan Hawk would have been fine, man. Wow, Zers. Yeah, just body slam back to their feet. Reversal. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about is, you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't want to see, you know, 5-star match is cool, but also, look at this, shoving her partner out of the way for the 619 around the ring post. Bessie. Going for the cover. Trying to retain, gets a 2 count. Yeah, I did set up, I did notice that the sliders that I use, that there's a nice, it keeps the chain wrestling moving along well. Now, like I said, I think we're gonna be all right till we figure out all the small system pieces that need to be figured out. The dumb shit that we got to work around and exactly how to work around them. I mean, they already can't stop us with, you know what I mean? They already can't stop us with the cause. We're the MWA, bitch. We're the MWA. This doesn't work that way. Like, you don't do that. We're the MWA. You put up something, we figure out how to work around it. Because they said, nah, the MWA is getting too strong. We got to separate the 3 of them. Nah. You can't do that. Can't stop, won't stop, just like that. Doesn't work that way. We worked our way around it. We are 3 semi-intelligent human beings. That what we lack up intelligence. And look at this, we got brand new mixed gender tag team champions. The Logans, Big Money Mama Logan, and the High Justice Logan Hawk. KX, what's up? Welcome in, brother. You are main event. The champ is here, kids. The champ is here. Will he walk out of here as the champ? Here we go. 2 out of 3 falls. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. I love my punny stuff. 2 out of 3 falls. Stables match. Huh? Let's see what I fucking did there. Huh? 2 out of 3 falls stables match. The War Raiders. 1-on-1-on-1. Last man standing. I don't know why I don't know if these 3 have a bet going backstage. I don't know if these 3 are... I don't know if this is for fucking funsies. I don't know if this is like, hey, you guys know it'd be fun? Let's beat each other up across the United States for the next 3 weeks. And then still, you know what I mean? Like Big Bad coming out first. Card 1 earlier. Odds on favorite. This man has a loss to Conor Riley, but a win over James Coleman. And again, this is his tag team partner and his stablemates. These are friendly competition. You know, there's gambling laws. I'm just saying, just putting that out there. Last thing we need is the feds breaking down the locker room door of an AoK show. You know what kind of publicity that would give us?
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, Conor Riley.
The Torpedo, Conor Riley. Again, has a win over Big Bad Adam Boone, but has a loss to James Coleman. You got the Intercontinental Championship coming up here in just a few. Is the Hero will face off against the Good Reverend Ripper. A women's #1 contender matchup. 5 Superstar Battle Royal. The winner of that matchup will be the #1 contender for our women's world title heading into the new season. And our final combatant, the leader of the War Raiders, has a loss to Big Bad Adam Boone, but has a win over Conor Riley. This one, for shits and giggles and for their own amusement. And let's throw that out there real quick. I'll even give you guys a free one. Welcome to the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. I'm your host, the Ace of Knaves. We're live Sundays, 8 p.m. and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. for AoK Championship Wrestling. Tune in Monday nights for WCW Monday Nitro. And I am Pootie227. And don't miss out on live streams Tuesdays and Saturdays at Corner Studies Wrestling, CSW Hardcore TV. We are the Rust Belt Territories. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you're watching AoK Championship Wrestling. When you're watching AoK, you're not watching great wrestling. We're just AoK. Back to reality. Pixelated at that. Triple threat, 2 out of 3 falls. Tables match. Stables match. It's like a tsunami, but not. Conor tossing Big Bad around, but Coleman with that half Nelson suplex. A lot of black and blue in here. Speaking of match, man, wait till you see the black and blue that comes through on 2K25. Man, these motherfuckers are getting beat up over there. I'm talking beat up. It's fucking gorgeous. I love it. Conor hits the backdrop on Coleman, falls to the outside. Connor all the way up, all the way over, rolls up for that power bomb. Nicely done. Coleman puts the brakes on all that bullshit. Nah, does not. Does it a second time. Lays Coleman out with one. WrestleMania 5 triple threat 2 out of 3 fall stables match. Coleman running neck breaker. I appreciate everybody dropping in. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this final show for 2K24 here on AoK. We will be jumping over to 2K25 for the next run. I welcome you to join us over there as well. Every Sunday night and Wednesday night. 8 p.m. on Sundays, 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. Coleman with the table, sets it up. Boone kicks the leg out from under it. Connor tilt-a-whirl all the way around the world. Head scissors. Coleman rolling to the outside. Connor, slippery little devil, man. Boone having a hard time with him. And Coleman just misses the table. Misjudged where he was at and put Connor right beside it. Connor, far corner. Boone sends Coleman, and I'm not sure where Coleman was trying to go there. Boone. Oh, I had James Coleman in a weird spot. And I think he liked it. I heard him giggle. That's all I'm saying. Look at this. Big Bad. Misses an opportunity, but I think they may have just broken the spine of James Coleman. Now he's moving. He all right. Elbows to the face. Coleman opening up a little bit of a violence party. 2 out of 3 falls. You got to put somebody through 2 tables. At the least, 2 tables are getting broken in this matchup. And we're going outside. We got tables inside. We got tables outside. Boone, lucky he don't put himself through that table leaning on it like that. Connor. That package driver. Boom. They're already... Yep. Mississippi U graduate. Coleman. Fisherman suplex and the table didn't break. Oh, the table didn't break. Boone, what are you doing? There's no table there. Nothing but concrete. No, it was not. That's what... No, if it was, that would table... It's not rigged. Oh, you meant the match. I meant the table. I thought you meant the table. The table is not. The match is, yeah, absolutely. The table wasn't. Coleman punching the table and bouncing it off the forehead of Conor Riley on that. Table in our way here. Boone. Turning Coleman into a ghost. Fucking turn him into an X-Men like fucking Kitty Pryde. Launching the table, not quite catching anybody solid. Whip reversal. Boone eats the forearm. And right back up. Oh, that's he kicked him a little. That was a little low on that kick there, Coleman. Man, that one was not low at all. That one caught him right under the chin. Boone has Connor up, but again, Connor able to weasel his way out of it. Lumbar check. Hits the recoil. Super kick, and the table still doesn't break. Coleman cutter. Crowd coming to life here a little bit. Starting to. These concrete tables that we're using here tonight. We got these from some of the best indie shows. Tables never break at indie shows. I don't know if I've ever seen a table break the first time in an indie show. Yeah, them poor boys. Oh man. Couple times. A couple times. Like a couple times in a match, in a couple of matches. There's that Shane Douglas in one of them. Boone. Thought we were gonna get a broken table, but Connor able to reverse that. Booty, welcome in, Fred. MWA in full force. And the chat on the stream. Let's do this. WrestleMania 5. AoK style. Nah, getting jiggy with it and all that. Here we go. Nah, man, you, no reason to be sorry, friend. No reason to be sorry. These guys, I think these guys are protecting each other from going through the tables. What are you guys doing? We got people laying everywhere, and Boone decides he's going to take a walk to find another table. What are these three fools doing? Recoil caught him square in the nose. Boone one more time has Coleman against the table, but again pushes back against. Connor and Coleman locking up. Boone with Riley. Huge body slam against the ropes. Coleman with the sneak attack on Big Ben. Sets the table up. Nothing going. Nope. Table don't work. Nobody with an advantage. Massive avalanche. Boone. A solid body slam on Connor Riley. Riley taking a beating. And trying to battle back, puts Boone in the corner. And catches James Coleman coming in from behind. He ain't got no room for that. Boone sucking it in there for him. Did what? Coleman getting an opportunity with a table break this time. Sure did. James Coleman bending over to pick that table up. And Boone put that table right up his... Yeah, boy. Coleman with a 1-up. With the advantage. Object of the game, put your opponent through the table. 2 times. The table's getting on my damn nerves. Thank you, Coleman. Appreciate that. $336 times. Yep. One table broken. Coleman with 1 up on his teammates. Super kick to the back of the head, and Coleman. Hell of a shot. Look at this, Boone. Chop block from Coleman, and they are all down. Coleman first one up, or at least the first one actively up. Oh, another table not broken. That is wowzers. Holy damn. Connor climbing to the top rope with Big Bad. Spanish fly, and that may keep the big man out of action for the rest of the matchup. Coleman looking to finish this match right here. Clean sweep. Boone still with fight in him. Face breaker. Is that a Hillbilly Willie thing? I feel like, or Hillbilly Willie or Billy. The other Billy. Bleach. Whatever the fuck his name was. Scourge. What? What? A Spanish fly from Scourge? Alright. I wouldn't have. Fuck that. Fat bastard ain't falling on me. Here we go, Boone. Evening the score. And throwing Connor Riley right on top of James Coleman. Purposely. Torpedo stomp. And Connor, the only one without a broken table under him here. And all 3 men outside the ring. Coleman throwing us another table. don't think Coleman knows that Connor's behind him. He knows now. Connor. Twisted leg driver. And Coleman is laid out. Boone has an opportunity to finish this. Boone. The lead raider, I guess. I don't know what he won, but congratulations. I don't know what he won, but he won it. Intercontinental title up for grabs, falls count anywhere. The Hero winning a #1 contender shot just 2 weeks ago, cashing in here at WrestleMania. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Boone ain't wasting no time. Definitive. I said I won. The Hero gets his opportunity at Singles Championship here tonight. And our 8th match of the evening. And we are just closing in on the 2-hour mark. Wayne Kerr letting us know it's for the Intercontinental Championship. I already said that, but he could repeat it if he wants. It's fair. And from the mainframe, Tron! I mean, what? The Hero making his first WrestleMania appearance, as actually so many are tonight. Lots of new ones here. Lots of long-timers here. And the champion getting ready to enter the arena. The Good Reverend. Y'all Intercontinental Champion. This man has come here to save the masses. He wants to talk to you. He wants to say some things to you. Wants you to hear the words. Not his words, but the words of the man. The Savior. Oh damn, Big Bad gonna be barking orders. The new leader of the War Raiders. We will keep that in mind through the season. Gonna be a new sheriff in town. Can we put a cowboy hat on him?
Introducing the challenger from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds.
Trying to put Coleman in a fucking tutu. Yeah, big Bad in a cowboy hat. I grew up at the 80s wrestling, alright, man? My hero was... my hero was fucking... Sir Isaac Yankum, for fuck's sake. We'll put a diaper on Connor Riley, man. Though, to be fair, hold up. To be fair, at some point, I don't know when, we will have a diaper match. I wanted to do it this season, but it wasn't going to play out the way I wanted it to, so be fair warned. Fair warning, kids. Stupid gimmick match is coming. Stupid gimmick match is coming for y'all. And the Hero dumping the champ right outside the ring. Opening bell, and we are outside. Again, another shout out here to the WrestleMania 5 throwback arena. Had a beautiful opportunity. Recreate some really great rematches, but decided against it because they're dumb. And the Ripper, come around ringside here real quick. The kid in the front row's got a fat head and is blocking my view. As I nauseate everybody with the camera, sorry about that. I really suck at it, but at least we can see what's going on now. It's blurry, but you can see it. We got it covered. False Count Anywhere Championship on the line, and Zach, the good Reverend, back to his feet, back inside the ring, collar and elbow tie up, into the ropes, drops to the mat, lines him up, pops him up for a shot from the ribs. A roundhouse kick to the back and a couple of left hands, and a boot for good measure. Zach the Ripper with a cover. The Preacher, Zach the Preacher. Not the Ripper. He's turned a new leaf, y'all. He's here to help save y'all. Need you to hear the word. The bird is the word. Stupid. Don't start that. Don't turn that fucker on. The Hero to the outside. Looking to go into the new season. Changed his mind about the chair. Goes in with a high lifting knee. Power to the migrant farm workers. Wait, what? No. It's not what he... Okay. Catches the boot. Look at this. The Hero. Sliding powerbomb. A lot of agility for a tall dude like that. Lanky bastard. Had to have played some college. Had to play some college hoops. This man's got to have a background. The Hero. Setting it up. The Ripper. The Preacher. I don't have a good name for it yet. We got to cover. And the Hero. Still fighting for it. And the Ripper swinging a miss with the kendo stick. The Hero. Super uppercut. We got to cover. Do we have a new Intercontinental Champion? Not at the moment. The match is going to continue on. Steps over with that twisting armbar. And now the Hero. With the kendo stick, but the Reaper. Nope, the Preacher, damn it. He's a preacher now. He's nothing but a preacher, man. I don't know the harmonica solo for that, or we got into that too, but that's beside the point. The whip. Into the ropes, drops down. And a big, again, that's Chuck Norris like roundhouse kick. And we are all about this. Is this a kendo stick match? I thought it was a Falls Count Anywhere match. And the good Reverend dishing out some lashings out there like a nun with a roller. Father Zach, shoulders are down. Oh, 2 again. I almost started to say new Intercontinental Champion, but we're still moving on here. The Reaper, the Preacher, keeping himself alive. Pompando STO. We got a pinfall attempt, and again, the shoulder comes up before the 3. And I believe the crowd is behind the Preacher Man. Bouncing his back and neck off of the ring apron. That has to do it. And the Intercontinental Championship stays around the waist of the good Reverend. This big-headed motherfucker. Here, this good man. Can we get a hallelujah? Awful cocky for a preacher. Awful cocky for a preacher. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's like, you better come correct when you come to God. Number 1 contendership for the women's world title up for grabs in this one. Battle Royal over the top rope. 5 people. Woo! With an opportunity. Lilith, Morgan Quinn, Empress Sparrow, Wildcat, Megalodon. One of these 5 will go on at some point in the very near future to face off either against Piper Ramirez, the current number 1 contender, or Zoe Yuri, the current women's world champion. That match coming up just a little bit later tonight. But right now we got a 5-women battle royale. Top 5 in the business right now in AoK. I don't know if Wayne doesn't hear me or if he listens to every word I say before he repeats it. Morgan Quinn. Every woman in this match, with the exception of Megalodon, has been the world champion. Megalodon coming up close numerous times, but still within the top 5 of the women's division. Actually, we got into the top 7 because of Zoe Yuri and Piper Ramirez. But that being said, this motherfucker. Battle of the Keystone State. WrestleMania 5 live here tonight. AoK Championship Wrestling. We are in our final 5 matches. Number 1 contendership up for grabs in this one. We will see the World Tag Team titles up next. The Triple Threat, Ken Bouchard, Larry the Hippie, and RWP. as well as the women's world title, and a special guest referee, where Piper Ramirez and Zoe Yuri will face off with the sister of Piper Ramirez as the special guest referee. And of course, our main event, triple threat, Hell in a Cell, KX, Chris Chaos, and the Maestro, Thomas Page. This has been a hell of a ride here tonight. We have seen titles change hands. We have seen titles stay put. And we still have 3 more world championships to go. Lilith finishing up her long ass entrance as we get ready for number 3 in this matchup. The Empress Sparrow. The general of the women's locker room. Multi-time, one of the most decorated women's champions here in AoK. She has held more gold. She's probably held more gold herself than most of the women have held their entire careers. Like, this is combined. Like, she has been a world champion. She's been a tag team champion. She's been the mixed gender champion. She has had it all. She dominated the women's hardcore division.
And from the city of Atlantis, the great Megalodon.
Megalodon also returning next season. Matter of fact, there's not a woman on the roster that didn't make their way to season 6. Five-woman over the top rope battle royal. And there is your odds-on favorite for this one. The pageantry, the pomp and circumstance of it all. WrestleMania 5 brings you Wildcat, the final combatant in this 5-woman battle royal for the #1 contendership for the Women's World Championship. Wildcat looking to recapture the world title. Got a new belts underway coming through season 6, of course. We talked earlier about the new hardcore title, the new men's title, new tag titles, a new design on the AoK tag team titles. Getting things a little freshened up. Our Pro Hardcore title hasn't been changed in pretty much the entire time. So we finally got it updated, looking fresh, looking new. Battle Royal is underway, and Megalodon taking Empress down solid. And straight to Wildcat, up to the shoulder, drops her like a sack of potatoes. Courtesy of OTM, a sack of potatoes. Morgan Quinn with Empress launched into the corner, turns her attention to Lilith. Big knee to the face. Megalodon taken down by Wildcat in a handful of hair. Swinging gut buster by Wildcat, putting Lilith down. Morgan Quinn and upside down on the ring ropes, holding on at the ring apron. Empress trying to make quick work, and does. Morgan Quinn eliminated. Morgan Quinn heading back to the locker room. First elimination here. Damn it. Wildcat, standing power slam, driving Lilith to the mat. As Empress and Megalodon square up, Wildcat stepping in. Megalodon over the top rope, Empress. Down to Lilith, Wildcat, and the Empress Sparrow. Wildcat in the corner, Empress Sparrow moving in. No go, and Lilith waited for her opportunity and struck. Driving those knees quick. The whip, the right hand, and a clothesline, damn, from Wildcat. Empress over the top, Lilith with an uppercut to the back of the skull on Wildcat. Empress dragging Lilith to the ropes. And Lilith eliminated with a big boot. Two-handed spine buster. And we are down to the final two, the Empress, the Wildcat. Number one contendership for the women's world title on the line. One of these two women will go on to face either Piper Ramirez or Zoe Yuri. Over the top rope. Can she hold on? Can she get back in? Breaking free, moves herself forward. And a huge inverted suplex. Both women down. Wildcat first to her feet. Not looking good for the Empress. Wildcat with a clothesline of her own. The Wildcat going on to face the Women's World Champion later on in a to-be-announced time frame. A hell of a way to work your way into Season 6. I got some work to do tonight, man. I got to make sure these guys all have belts on their waist going into Wednesday. Woo! Got to pay attention. Make sure we. I gotta. Damn it! I gotta build Tofik. Son of a bitch. World title, tag team titles up next. Tornado tag. As Alfie's boys, damn it. Alfie's boys take on the Cursed. Representing man. Try that again. Good God, man. Representing Manchester. Jack Reason and Kenny Dale. To take on Maston Harmon, the Witch Doctor. And the Ghost. Griffin Reed. World Tag Team titles on the line. I'll tell you now, Alfie's boys have earned this spot. And again, another shout out to our WrestleMania 5 arena. WrestleMania 5 throwback. Back to a simpler time.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match.
Back where every wrestler had a pet and they brought it to ringside.
Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of
If you had an animal nickname, man, then you had a mascot at ringside. And if animal was your nickname, they still gave you a mascot. They gave you a stuffed bear to bring out there. Though, to be fair, I really wanted a George the Animal Steel Mine doll. The thing was called Mine. Stupidest thing, man, but I'm to be fair, I still want one. I'm really surprised I don't already have one. But yeah. Mongo and his damn chihuahua. Talking smack on some dude and his dog while I'm literally sitting here holding my cat baby style. Like, World Tag Team titles up for grabs. The Ghost, Griffin Reed. One half of those World Tag Team champions. Though I will say I did like this style. I do like this. I do like these tag team titles. But new game. A little bit of a changeover. New look on the titles. Good opportunity to do that.
and introducing the champions at a combined weight of 613 pounds.
The Cursed. Capturing the World Tag Team titles. Have held on to them now, defending them successfully over the past couple of weeks. Holding on to them, coming to WrestleMania AoK. 5th edition. Not many can say they were the champion going into WrestleMania tonight. Tofik can say he walked into WrestleMania and walked out a champion. The Logans get that opportunity to say that they came and they conquered WrestleMania for titles. The Reverend holding on to the Intercontinental title. Will the Cursed be able to uphold their winning streak and retain those titles? Or is it time for a new era? A British invasion, if you will. That's probably incorrect and geographically wrong. As Alfie's boys face off against the Cursed, Maston Harmon sending Jack Reason to the ropes. And Turns him inside out with that clothesline. Jesus. Maston Harmon just drilling those limbs, just this tree-like trunk arms of his. And Alfie's boys having a little bit of trouble here against the world champions. Not sure what kind of release suplex that was. Oh, it was just, I'm not gonna lie, man, we downloaded this. We downloaded this and modified where it needed modified. I appreciate the fact that you, thank you for the thank you for agreeing the modifications look good. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just went and found me an old WrestleMania 5 arena and made it look usable for modded it out for us. I don't want to say modded because I don't want them to fucking cancel my subscription or whatever. Last thing I need to do is shutting down the server for me because I said modded. But we got to cover. Title's on the line and Maston Harmon looking to go home early. Kenny Dale looking to prove something here. Prove that they are champions. Jack Reason has been the world champion. Kenny Dale looking to match that with a tag title. Harmon mocking Jack Reason. Kenny Dale drills the Ghost with some rabbit punches. We got to cover. Title on the line. Only one, the Ghost, back to his feet. And he and Kenny Dale have traded blows and holds back and forth here for the last couple of minutes. Yeah, we tried. I think I've done this for most years. Was went in and found the original WrestleMania arenas. We did one season of retro play, to be honest with you. A little bit of retro play. We ran through like 1988 through SummerSlam and whatnot. Childhood memories, and I dig it. Maston Harmon standing over Jack Reason. The Ghost, Griffin Reed, diving off the top rope with that shoulder blocking, gets a 2 count. Harmon, the Witch Doctor, looking to retain here. No. Dale coming to life here. Trying to bring it back for his team. Separates. Gets the 1 count. Reason back to his feet. Misses Griffin Reed. Still in control. Kenny Dale comes face to face with the Ghost. He fought his way out once. Can he do it a second time? Nah. Now those numbers are about to take over. Harmon with the choke slam. Reason with that inverted spike pile driver. It's over. I can never remember what it's called, but it's over. I mean, it's the... Damn, who's going to cover who first? We got a submission on one side. The referee paying attention to the submission and not the pinfall. Kenny Dale tapping out. Wowzers. The referee, man. The referee paying attention to the submission at the same time that Jack Reason covered Griffin Reed. Well, I said it was going to lead us down some paths, but man, you want to talk about writing your own story. You want to talk about writing your own damn story. Let's get to it. Triple threat, Extreme Rules, Ken Bouchard, RWP, and Larry the Hippie. Extreme Rules matchup, anything goes. Waiting for the red button. Hello, give us the red button. Give me the red button. Oh, it didn't work that time. Alright, here we go, here we go. Dumb Diddy Dumb said, what's the matter doing, boy? What's the matter, son? Just because we are a little different, you gotta run. I said, there's something wrong with me. I said, that's how it gotta be, because that's how it ought to be, because I'm an oddity. Anyway. IKB in the house.
Making his way to the ring from Maine, weighing in at 295 pounds.
The big man. IKB number 632. Twice the fucking man. 3 times the fucking athlete. He is the Iron Man, Ken Bouchard, IKB. It is well past his bedtime. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody sticking around for WrestleMania 5 here on AoK. Biggest night of our episodic runs. Episodic runs? I had the episode of the runs. It's fucking horrible. 2 weeks of Taco Bell. The Outsider, RWP, former world champion, former tag team champion, former United States champion, former Intercontinental champion, has seen a couple of belts here in AoK. Competing in this triple threat match between himself, IKB, and the cultural phenomenon, Larry the Hippie. And this man, I don't even know. I don't know if he's that happy to be, like, is he just that happy to be going down to whoop somebody's ass? Or is he just that happy, man? I mean, I get the feeling he's just that happy. Like, the dude's laid back. I would love to give Larry the Hippie, like, in-ring moves. Like, his entrance is fine. There's nothing wrong with his entrance, except, honestly, that needs to be an upbeat Olivia Newton-John song. That's all I can say about that. But, also, I feel like his wrestling moves, if we could get, like, an Orange Cassidy moveset, that would be perfect for Larry the Hippie. Just a pacifist all around. Just an almost completely defensive moveset. Like a jiu-jitsu, but not Here we go. Fatal 4-way. Triple threat. It's IKB's fault, man. Twice the fucking man. He said it himself. And look at this. RWP running around like Pepe the Chihuahua. Just fucking everybody up from the ankles. And here we go. Big rights. IKB taking control. And a huge clothesline. And moving right in. A huge clothesline again. The hippie. With the whip. Takes him over the top rope. Gets rid of RWP. Focuses on IKB. And the hippie under the ring as RWP has IKB up in a vertical suplex. And it is well executed at ringside. Trash can in hand, the hippie. Reminding these guys to recycle. Birkenstock to the back. And a face plant by IKB. Reverses it. Back into the ring goes the Iron Man. And the hippie got this crowd pumping. WrestleMania 5, episode 119. A 2-season combination. And of course, if you want to follow up, if you want to find out what has been going on, if you want to find out what we've been doing going into WrestleMania 5, hell, if you want to go all the way back, you can go to the beginnings of AoK for the most part. You can go back and find some old AoK archives over on YouTube, Ace of Knaves Entertainment YouTube. You can find us on Facebook and occasionally there at the TikTok. Get your social medias on. AoK Championship Wrestling. Every episode airs on YouTube the following day. Mostly, almost, always, every episode. But, usually. Sometimes. A lot of times it does. Alright. You know what I'm saying. Also, man, don't miss out on the WrestleMania series, where I, your host, the Ace of Knaves, recreates WrestleMania over the years using the 2K gaming console game thing, whatever you want to call it. Someday I'll finish that series, man, but WrestleMania 1 through, I think 37 is up. 27? He's up at pretty high. He's almost done with it. Someday I'll finish it. Someday I will. Someday never comes. Someday never comes. Listen, man, I like to sing. I know I can't, but I like to. Here we go. IKB. Again with the chop block. RWP taking the big man's legs out from under him. The hippie back under the ring. Coming back with a chair to go with the table. And IKB. Military press. All the way down to the table. Suplex. And a quick cover floats right over. Neckbreaker, butterfly suplex drives him into the mat again. RWP from behind on IKB. God damn, too many initials. Birkenstock by Larry. The hippie getting the ladder. Must be time to get high. What? RWP square with the chair. And the hippie has been busted wide open. I can't believe he's even getting up. Into the turnbuckle, and the hippie drives the knee right to the face. And he has got a vendetta on RWP. RWP flipped up and over, driven again, face first into the knee of Larry the Hippie. Bouchard taking control. Belly to belly release suplex. Cutter. That might do it. Shoulders down, RWP looking for the cover. And that is all she wrote. RWP picking up a victory at WrestleMania 5. Man, oh man, what a way to go. As we get into our one of two main events, special guest referee Paige Ramirez will officiate over the world title matchup between Zoe Yuri and Paige's sister Piper. Can Zoe Yuri hold on to that title here tonight with the odds stacked up? Zoe Yuri, one of the longest reigning women's champions. Quite possibly the longest reigning women's champion. Has she dropped? Is this still her first title reign? I don't want to say her first. Did she drop it since she's picked it up recently? I feel like not. Let's head to ringside. Wayne Kirk, give us the lowdown. Interested to see if she will call it down the line. Will she keep it? Will she keep it straight and narrow? Will she lean towards? Will she lean towards family? Just to keep Thanksgiving from being awkward. Special guest referee, Paige Ramirez. Let's get to it. The challenger being introduced next. All right, so Wayne's not going to introduce her. He's going to wait till she gets in the ring. She's feeling pretty confident coming to the ring with her sister being the special guest referee. I bet you're feeling confident. Our women's world champion, Zoe Uri. Dominating this season. Holding that title ransom, to be honest with you.
Introducing the challenger from Puerto Rico, Piper Ramirez. And her opponent from Kyoto, Japan, the women's champion, the Ninja Yuri.
Piper trying to steal that title just last week. Yuri putting a stop to that at ringside, but doing everything she can to get a hold of that title, even recruiting her own sister into helping her here, perhaps. Or will Paige, like I said, do the right thing and call it right down the middle? Yuri with a cover. We get a 2 count. This matchup going right ahead. Out of the corner, roll up. Double foot stomp. Butterfly. Rolls it into a backbreaker. Interesting. Damon Gillis, what's up? Welcome in, man. Coming in late, but you are here, and we appreciate you being here, my friend. Just in time for the 2 main events. Women's world title and the men's heavyweight title. And Paige so far calling this match fairly even. Sometimes that happens, man. Yeah, you did not. You can check that out tomorrow on the YouTube. Yeah, you can do that. You can check out the whole show tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning, sometime tomorrow. Hopefully, if I remember. A bit of banger of a show. We've had some great matches as we roll in on the 3-hour mark. And the referee again right there on time. So far so good with the reffing, the officiating. We got it cover. The referee calls it too. Showboating ends up getting herself in the corner here. And Yuri moving up on the challenger, double foot stomp. And that was a hell of a wreck. Up on the shoulder, guillotine. Swing and a miss the first time, but landed it. We got a cover. And a 2 count. Yuri gets the shoulder up just. Cover, Yuri. The back and forth continues as Piper has the advantage at the moment. Yuri brings it back to her favor. Into the ropes, springboard, into the cutter. Will she count this? Using the chair and retaining. Zoe Yuri pulling out all the stops to retain her title. Dominant. Let's do it. Zoe Yuri, the Crimson Ninja, retaining her title to carry on to the next season. And here, this one, man. You want to talk about 3 men who deserve this title. 3 men who have battled through individually, not even crossing paths throughout most of it. KX having the opportunity through season 4 for Elimination Chamber and coming up short. Same thing again this year. Elimination Chamber came up short before finally capturing the world title. So many times was KX so close. Thomas Page. Numerous times the Maestro. Speaking of the devil, coming down the aisleway. This man just went through a 2 out of 3 falls Hell in a Cell match with KX to a draw. Is he even capable of battling tonight? He and KX both. All 3 of these men as Chris Chaos also in a battle for his life in an 8-man tussle match for the hardcore title that he did end up losing. Chris Chaos could have been coming into this matchup as the hardcore champion and leaving as the world champion. Thomas Page MWA through and through is Thomas Page. Heavyweight champion for CSW, fourth rope champion. On Corner Studies Wrestling, man. He could be looking at world title for AoK. Thomas Page coming up so close so many times. Getting his final opportunity. I don't want to say his final opportunity, but getting his final opportunity for this season. Here tonight for the world title. Chris Chaos. Years of AoK. Struggling through the mid-card, the cruiserweight. Thomas Page jumping in. Speak of the devil, ZA21 jumping in. Just in time for the main event, Chris Chaos looking to recapture that world title. He found his stride this season. Won championship after championship. Climbed the ladder to the world title. Captured it. Defended it vigorously before finally losing it. And again tonight, winning the Royal Rumble to solidify his place here tonight against the world champion KX. This has been a game-changing matchup, storyline, as it was only to be KX and Chris Chaos. But we could not get a definitive winner between Thomas Page and KX. Between countouts, time limit draws. These guys tied at 11 wins each, 22 pinfalls, and a match. Thomas Page and KX tie at 11 apiece for time to run out. 2 out of 3 falls matchup impromptu because Thomas Page decided that a count out within the first 30 seconds of a match would be the best route to take in order to win a title. We reset. 2 out of 3 falls. KX decides in the next 2 minutes of the match that it would be wise to hold on to his title via count out. Horrible. These guys both hate me. Forcing us to a triple threat between KX, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Royal Rumble winner, Chris Chaos, and the wild card, the Maestro, Thomas Page. And again, big shout out to our boy Thomas Page. Welcome back into the chat, friend. You've been dearly, dearly missed all the way across the MWA. Welcome back in. We appreciate your support. And we, again, congratulations for all the good things. Sorry to hear about all them bad things. But yes, Wednesday was by far one of the better. It was one of the better times that 2K decided to fuck up in a good way. Like, it usually doesn't apply. Usually doesn't want to play nice with us. Here we go, triple threat there, the world title. Down comes the cell. No time limit. No escape. I mean, there is. We say that, but you know damn well we're all hoping they escape. We want violence. We all secretly want to see somebody go through that cage roof. We do. I mean, I'm not even making a secret about it. I fucking definitely want to see that shit. I've been dying for years for Zack the Ripper to just 1888 somebody through that roof. This cage is a little wonky. Do I have control over, what we do? But I'm not any better. I'm not any better. Might as well just let it float around that way. Jesus Christ. Into the ropes goes Thomas Page. Stomps him out. Does Chris Chaos. KX, the defending champion, has got his hands full tonight, man. Both of these men have been gunning for that title. Chris Chaos knows what it's like to carry that title. Wants that position back. Wants to be the man one more time. Thomas Page. Look at this. Joe Brony got blocked into the corner there. Double team action. Look at this. Gonna work together for that suplex. And then go quick for the cover. That was a sneaky move. KX trying to get one over on the Maestro. Drops it. Solid with the neck breaker. And a DDT by Chaos. So deadly with those. That kid can hit you with a DDT from just about any angle. Crossline. And Chaos set up against the ropes. KX going to take his time here and wear the challenger down. Getting some separation between these two. That's your best bet. Fight them one-on-one from a distance. And we are outside the ring. Up Chaos going to stay in there. KX going to take it back inside, looking to keep this as clean as possible. Running senton Chaos. Looking for it. He's been Zeused. Ah. I hope the doggy heard me. Over the back, Chaos sliding out of the clutches of the Mad Maestro. Snake eyes on Chaos. And again, Chaos using those, using the ropes for a little bit of leverage for those lower lumbar punches. Dragon Screw taking Chaos off his feet over the back. But again, the champ showing off why he is the champion. Chaos. I don't think Chaos knew how close he was to Thomas Page getting a hold of him there. Page wise enough to stay out of the way. Let them beat each other up, dude. Let them beat each other up. Stand back. You ain't got to get involved. Ain't your, I mean, it's your fight, but it ain't your fight if they beat each other up. Make it all the easier for you, Mr. Page. Super kick to the chin. And the world champ introducing his opponents to each other. Somebody go through a cage. We're going back inside the ring, taking some of the action back inside. Thomas Page getting an opportunity to catch his breath as Chaos looking for an opportunity to catch a title. And a 2 count. I thought he was going for 3. WrestleMania 5 main event live here on AoK. The final broadcast of 2K24. Wednesday night we pick up right where we left off. Brand new arena-ish. New console, new setup, 2K25. All the same great action. New, better pace. Something, I don't know. And I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe Thomas Page has been busted open. That still fencing. That cage pulled tight around that framework. Thomas Page, straight Undertaker walking. Hit him so hard he had a stroke and forgot how to move his leg. Doing that new air walking thing that kids are doing. I can't do it. I break my hip. Triple threat for the world title. Chaos Effect on KX. And these two, what the fuck are you two doing? Anyway, back to the action. It's Thomas Page and Chris Chaos play a little game of hopscotch. Over the form of the world champion. Chaos making the save. Thomas Page. That diving neck breaker, that flipping neck breaker, this cover. World title on the line. Thomas Page looking to leave main event of WrestleMania. The champion gets a 2 count. Chaos with the sling blade. And he is fired up, trying to bring this crowd to their feet. Chaos Effect on Thomas Page. Doesn't go for the cover. KX following Thomas Page out, as does Chaos. We might still see somebody go through a cage yet. Come on. I don't see nobody get hurt, but I want to see somebody go through a cage. Ooh, Thomas Page sidestepping that super kick. Like Spider-Man. He had like spider senses went off. Maestro senses. Sounds like boardroom talk. Well, our Maestro senses are down by 5%. We get a 2 count by the Maestro. This man looking for that world title. Has it in his sights. The opportunity is here for him tonight. The problem is he is in a cage with 2 other lions that are just as hungry. We got to cover only one. And Chaos pulls himself up as KX, the world champion. Taking his time, working over the Maestro. Former champ Chris Chaos, I said it earlier, DDT plants the champ. Face first, we got another bleeder here. Thomas Page stepping back away from KX while he lays down the business on Chaos. Where's he going with him? Fireman's carry. Deep snake eyes. And Page gets reversed, sent over the top rope again. This poor man has been thrown over that rope more times per capita than anybody else in this match, and we've had 2 battle royals. Chaos measures the elbow drop. And another DDT, lines it up and stinks it. Stinks it? Sticks it. Jesus. KX back to his feet. The world champ. Another DDT. KX. Solid maneuver, but Chaos back up to his feet. I can't believe these 3 are still in it. And they're kicking out on its own, on their own. They're not even being saved by the other competitors. Running power slam. Catches him off the ropes, off that rebound. And Chaos right there for the cover. Right there to break the cover. Hits another cross line. Turns his attention to, look at this, Chaos. Looking to get creepy, and KX gonna let him. Thomas Page. And this is intense. Is KX gonna make a move? He allows the chaos effect. And Thomas Page, look at this. Thomas Page shrugging it off. Butterfly. We've seen this before. KX hits it again. We could see a cover. No cover attempt. You guys have been going deep here. Digging deep from this matchup. The World Championship on the line. This is what they are here for. Thomas Page, I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping the bits. I hope it helps. You should probably throw those at the referee, not so much the commentator. But we got to cover. KX looking to retain, and he does. KX going into season 6 as our world champion. Ah, fuckface, what's up? You're literally, you just watched the final 3 count. But, now that's not going to work either. I can't do that either without shutting the whole stream down. Because this thing sucks like that. Shit. Yeah, I was thinking about letting you guys jump in while I crowned all my champions over on 25. But, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. What we are going to do, though, is the data. Welcome in. KX San Martino, the man just goes nowhere without a belt. Welcome in, Josh. Welcome in, my friend. Long time no see. WrestleMania 5 coming to an end. You were here for the start of the season, also here for the end of the season. It's been busy for the most part. Sure you heard the youngest is back home. Well, back in the state. And that's a plus. I don't need to see her, just need to know she's close. Yeah, that makes me feel a little better about everything. But yeah, man, work. A little bit of play here and there. But as always, man, same time, same bat time, same bat channel. Sundays and Thursdays, or Sundays and Wednesdays. Sundays and Wednesdays. Almost like a job, but I like doing this. That's the biggest difference. Celtic Wolf coming up with the Battle Royal, the Sabu Memorial Battle Royal. Going to the Celtic Wolf. Prestige and Bud Marvelous, marvelously prestigious, taking over the Shadow Syndicate. Johnny Cruz coming up short against Tofik as the world, or the Hardcore Championship up for grab. The World Hardcore Champion. The Fallen Angels defeating Casey and Alexia. And tag team action. The Blackwells. I'm lying to you. J. Anthony West and El Demonio picking up the victory in that fatal 4-way tornado tag against the Blackwells, the Shadow Syndicate, and the Playmakers. New mixed gender tag team champions. The Logans. Taking those belts away from the Guardians of the Lake. Or the Lake Guardians. The Lake Guardians. Man, oh man. Triple threat. 2 out of 3 falls stables match. You might have to keep that. Adam Boone picking up the victory over that one. The Good Reverend Ripper turning a new leaf and keeping all hold of his Intercontinental Championship. Wildcat, your new #1 contender for the women's title, as she will have her eyes locked for Zoe Yuri. Tag team title is staying firmly around the waist of the Cursed. Larry the Hippie and Ken Bouchard both falling to the wayside to RWP. Zoe Yuri, we just mentioned it, the world champion, retaining tonight, even with the odds stacked against her with a special guest referee and KX retaining his title as well. Now, here's one thing we are going to do that's going to carry over. I think to help make everything a smoother transition, that we're going to go to the next show, which would put us into the next week. Should put us on the exact day that we're going to start on over there. We're going to go here, and I believe our best bet is to match these power rankings. The best we can, match them up as close as I can. If that wrestler isn't here, then tough shit. But I feel like those people should sit roughly where they are located in the power rankings. KX. I think that's a fair and even thing to go forward with. That way it's not so fresh, but also working your way back up from where you left off isn't too shabby. Let's talk about it while we're here. KX, number one contender, number one spot as the world champion. It's good to be king. Prestige at number 2, Logan Hawk at number 3, Big Bad Adam Boone sitting at number 4 with El Demonio. His victory tonight moving him into the top 5. Celtic Wolf at number 6, Maston Harmon, the one half of the World Tag Team Champions, at number 7. Tofik, the hardcore title, staying around his waist at number 8. RWP at number 9, the Wildcat, number 10. Jack Reason starting in the second half with number 11. The Hero falling to number 12 with Vulgar the Clown at number 13. The Intercontinental Championship sits at 14 with the Good Reverend Amadeus at number 15, 3/4 of the way down. We're going to keep on going. Casey Gwynn falling to number 16, IKB at number 17. Amaya at 18 with Leon Oscuro of the Shadow Syndicate at 19. Malibu, your top 20, with Bessie being your honorable mention. 3 hours and 20 minutes later, WrestleMania 5 has come to a close. We have cleared out Season 4, Season 5 using 2K24. The next time you see AoK Championship Wrestling, it will have a slightly new look. And we, here in the MWA, appreciate everybody stopping in, helping us rebuild this thing. And I can't wait, man, because just graphically it looks better. Again, the bruising, man, I just can't wait to watch everybody get all bruised up. Having the roster on 25, launching Wednesday night at 9 p.m. That's right, Wednesday night at 9 here on AoK. Oh yeah, we did forget the news. That's a good call out. That's a good call out. Thank you, OTM. I think you're just hoping. Jack Reason cleared. That's good, because we didn't check into that. KX. Well, it's a good thing you were cleared there, buddy. Yeah, they're all good now. Nope, no deaths. Adam Boone. Oh, we didn't go to the pay-per-view. Adam Boone did suffer an injury. Oh. War Raider's going to start out on a limp. Yeah. We'll have to look into that and see how that goes. They may have to take a week. They may have to take the first episode off. Sons of bitches. But that's alright and that's okay. It's not just okay. It's A-OK. Stupid. With that being said, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. I appreciate everybody being here, coming in, WrestleMania 5. We will see you again Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, I am Pootie 227 with Monday Nitro. WCW makes its return on Twitch at I am Pootie 227 tomorrow night at 9-ish. Tuesday night. Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday night. Corner Studies Wrestling. Corner Studies on Twitch. Don't miss out if you don't follow. Follow Corner Studies. If you don't follow I am Pootie 227. We are the MWA, the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. We bring you live streams Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Monday nights. We are here all over the map. From Saturday to Wednesday, Saturday to Thursday, we have your wrestling night locked down. Between Corner Studies Wrestling, I am Pootie 227, and myself, the Ace of Knaves Entertainment. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will talk to you tomorrow night on I am Pootie 227 from Monday Nitro. Until then, be safe, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. Don't talk to the cops. Stay hydrated. What other catchphrases do we all use? Don't forget to wash behind your ears, man. Other than that, peace.